भगवते वासुदेवाय
भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरये
जयमुदीरये
नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवतसेवया
नित्यं भागवतसेवया
भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके
भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवती नैष्टिकी
भक्ति भवति नैष्ठिकी
ॐ ज्ञान स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्तः नमस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवे प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So that was very interesting, you know. I think I saw one picture of the Shishumar, you know. We posted in the group, right? In that Shishumar chakra. Kechana, Kechana Taj Jyotir Anikam Shishumar Samsthanena Bhagavato Vasudevasya Yoga Dharanayam Varanayanti. This great machine, this great machine consisting of the stars and planets. Just see, huh? This great machine. So like Prabhupada says that like computer, right? Network computer. You know how my computer is connected to your computer. I send an email, you get it, right? Our this phone connected to you. So this is what it is. This great machine consisting of the stars and planets. I heard that actually those who made this computer and mobile, they studied the planets, you know, like how it is. They have copied that. That's what I heard. Resembles the form of a Shishumar dolphin in the water. So most probably our network also has some shape, right? Nothing is shapeless in this world, right? But we don't know what shape it is. It is sometimes considered an incarnation of Krishna Vasudeva. Great yogis meditate upon Vasudeva in this form, which is actually visible. So this is like pantheism, right? Meaning we worship nature. So here, like people worship like more gross people, they worship, like the mountain, the rivers, the ocean, right? Like 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Here, they're seeing the stars and they're able to identify the trajectory of the stars, and they're seeing its form of a dolphin, Shishumar. So this is the Virat Rupa. So they are seeing that the dolphin is swimming in water. I don't know what they are seeing now. I'm so curious. But you don't have time to go in the night and take a telescope, I don't know what a scope you have to take and see all the stars. Anyway, we'll read about it. So it's the shape of a dolphin floating, swimming in water. So we prefer to look at our Krishna, our beautiful Krishna. And he looks back at us, right, and smiles. Text 5. Yasya puchagre vakshirasa kundali bhuta dehasya dhruva upakalpitastasya langule prajapatir agnir indro dharma iti pucha mule dhata vidhata cha katyan saptara shayah tasya dakshina varta Kundali bhuta sharirasya yanudagayanani dakshina parashvetu nakshatranyupakalpayanti dakshinayanani te savye yatha shishumarasya kundala bhoga saniveshasya parshvavyor ubhayorapi avayavaha Samashankhya bhavanti prishthe tvaja vithi akasha ganga chodarataha. This form of the Shishumar, now this is a description. So the drawing is given, I think it's Dhanaveer Swami, he made that drawing. This form of the Shishumar has its head downwards. So that's the dolphin, right? The dolphin, so it's got its head downward and its body coiled. So so just imagine a dolphin. We have seen a dolphin, right? It's very graceful and very sensitive. The body of a dolphin, it responds higher than other fish. So now that dolphin Shishumar has put its head down and its body is coiled. So on the end of its tail is the planet of Dhruv. So we can imagine the tail. So it's a dolphin. So at the tail is Dhruv Lok. On the body of the tail, so at the end of the tail is Dhruv Lok. On the body of the tail are the planets of the demigods Prajapati, Agni, Indra, and Dharma. And at the base of its tail are the planets of the demigods Dhata and Vidhata. All right, see, like tail, you know how a fish is, right? So at the very end, so they're all hooked there. Meaning all the planets. So all the planets are hooked there. Just see how it is. So that's the hook. So that's the tail of the planet Dhruv. So that's the end, Dhruv Lok. And then on the body of the tail is, so these are the planets of Prajapati, Agni, Indra, and Dharma. And then at the tail, base of its tail, meaning that's, the shape of the fish, right? So at the base is Dhata Vidhata. Where the hips might be, so meaning because actually it's imaginary, right? So where the hips might be in the Shishumar are the 7 saintly sages like Vashishta and Angira, Saptarishi. So their planets are there. Planets meaning their place of residence.
Sorry?
Planets meaning their place of residence, just like we are living here, right?
Yeah.
So where your house is, so it's located. Like they have this Google map, they'll find exactly where. I don't know how they find it. It must be same system, right? Same system. Oh God, it's magical, right? How they trace out your house. and they put you there. And I didn't study how they, but it's the same system. So they have to locate your house. So those who know, they use a Google map. So the Google Maps will say, okay, this is Saptarishi there. So these are the planets. The coil body of the Shishumar chakra turned towards its right. So it's turning towards its right. Okay. So then the 14 constellations from Abhijit to Punarvasu are located. On its left side are the 14 stars from Pushya to Uttarashada. So this Punarvasu is where? Abhijit is where? Shravan, I think, Shravan Nakshatra. Pushya is in Cancer. It's all in that. It was described in the previous chapter. No? Pushya is in Cancer. Uttarashada, I don't know what it is. Thus, its body is balanced. Just see. So it's symmetrical. So the tail is heavy, right? And then you get the body. So it's turned to the right. So on the right side is so many stars. I guess must be 14 stars this way and 14 stars that way. Thus, its body is balanced because its sides are occupied by equal number of stars. Now, on the back of the Shishumar is a group of stones known Ajaviti. I don't know what is Ajaviti. Can you find somewhere? Oh, okay, Prabhupada gives the list there, right? On the right side, Pushya to Uttarashada marking. Okay, marking the northern course. Okay, so this nakshatrani kalpayanti dakshina ayanan. Dakshina ayana. The 14 stars from Pushya to Uttarashada marking the northern course. And then okay, anyway. No, I'm just looking for it. Oh, okay. Ajaviti. The first 3 stars marking the southern route. Mula, Purvashada and Uttarashada. And so on its back. So on its back is Mula, Purvashada and Uttarashada. Then Akash Ganga, the Milky Way. So on its abdomen. So on its back is a group, Ajivita. So this consists of Mula, Purvashada and Uttarashada. So this is the entire constellation, the nakshatra, the system of nakshatra. And the Akash Ganga. That Akash Ganga, we read about that somewhere. What is that Akash Ganga? Oh, yes. We read about it. To say the Ganga, where the Ganga is carried from, remember, the moon, planet, or whichever, from the upper planets through airplanes, right? And it's coming to Earth. So that's the Akash Ganga. Okay, text 6. Punarvasu Pushya Dakshina Vamayo Shronyor Ardra Shlesha Chadakshina Vamayo Paschimayo Padayor Abhijit Uttara Shadhe Dakshina Vamayo Nashikayo Yatha Sankyam Shravana Purva Shadhe Dakshina Vamayor Lochanayo Dhanishta Moolam Cha Dakshina Vamayo Karnayor Maghadini Asta Nakshatrani Dakshinayanani Vama Parshva Vankrishu Yunjita Tathaiva Mriga Shirishadinyudagamaya Nani Dakshina Parshva Vankrishu Pratilomyena Prayunjita shatabhisha jeshta skandhayo dakshina vamayo nyasa. On the right and left sides are where the loins might be on the Shishumar chakra or the stars named Punarvashu and Pushya. Ardra and Ashlesha are on its right and left feet, right and left feet. Abhijit and Uttarashada are on its right and left nostrils. Oh, so it's on the nostrils. Shravana and Purvashada are at its right and left eyes. Dhanishta and Mula are its right and left ear. The 8 stars from Magha to Anuradha, which mark the southern course, are the ribs of the left of its body. And the 8 stars from Mriga Shirsha to Purva Bhadra, which mark the northern course, are the ribs of the right side. Shatabhisha and Jeshta are on the right and left shoulder. You know, actually, this one lady, she was explaining, you know, how the child is formed, you know, in the mother's womb. So, like these stars, no? They are devas, the deity that's in charge. So, from the shape of your body is actually according to these stars. So, those who know, they can draw the shape of your body, exact shape, the way you are. Because these stars are actually making up the shape of our body. How we look like, can you imagine? So it's all according to engineering, right?
Knowledge is so deep, no?
Huh? Yeah. See. So here I said it's the form of the Shishumar because actually you can say it's the embryo, right? It's coiled, no? The fetus. My God, this is where we are taking birth. We are taking birth in this material world, following the shape of this Shishumar. You're locked, the soul is locked in that. Huh? So you could say that, it's the exact shape of a fetus now that you think about it, isn't it? Yeah, it's that shape, coiled. So depending on karma, some nakshatra becomes prominent in our bodies. So from the subtle becomes gross. Text 7. उत्तराहन्नावगस्तिरधारहनो यमो मुखेषु चाङ्गारकः शनैश्चर उपस्थे बृहस्पति ककूदी वक्षस्यादित्यो हृदये नारायणो मनसि चन्द्रो नाभ्यम् उषाना स्तनयोरश्विनौ बुद्धा प्राणापानयो राहुर्गले केतवा सर्वाङ्गेषु रोमाशु सर्वे तारागणः. On the upper chin of the Shishumar is Agasti. On its lower chin, Yamaraj. Mars on its genitals, Saturn on the back of its neck. My God, Saturn is gripping us by the neck. We say that, right? Oh my God, so it catch hold of us, meaning we can't get out.
They say from the life, the 3 times Saturn attacked me for 7 years. So that means 21 years of life goes with Saturn.
Gripping. So just see how he's gripping on the neck.
Yeah.
My God. But Jupiter's on the chest. Jupiter on his chest, the sun. No, 1 minute. Huh? Oh no, I read wrong. On the upper chin of the Shishumar is Agasti. On its lower chin, Yamaraj. Upper chin, right? Upper chin meaning this is Agasti. On the lower chin is Yamaraj meaning death. On its mouth is Mars. On its genital is Saturn. Oh my God! Meaning that's why sex life creates so much difficulty. Oh my God. It's Saturn. On the back of its neck is Jupiter. So meaning Guru is catching us and taking us out from the cycle of birth and then not attacking. See, different planet has different meaning. And so Brihaspati, so it's catching us by the neck and pulling us out from the cycle of birth and death. On its chest, the sun, and within the core of its heart, Narayan. Within its mind is the moon, on its navel, Venus, and on its breast are the Ashwini Kumar. Within its life air, which is known as Pranapan, is Mercury. Pranapan, so the nerves, right? So the nerves are, because prana means the entire body consists of this prana, that's the whole network of, vata that goes, carries all this prana. So it's, oh my God, it's Mercury. On its neck is Rahu. On its neck, so many Guru is there, right? Catching the neck. Rahu is also, oh my God, so the fight is between Rahu and Guru. Who will catch us? Rahu will catch us or Guru will catch us? All over its body are comets, and its paws, and in its paws are the numerous stars. But we read about Ketava. Where's Ketu? Oh, comets. Oh, Ketava is comets. Sarva Angeshu, all over the body, Roma, Shu, Sarve Taragana, the numerous stars. So this, oh my God. So on the back of its neck is Jupiter, and then on its neck, oh my God, on the back of the neck is Jupiter, Brihaspati, and on its neck is Rahu. So what is it doing there? Yeah. So meaning that Rahu, this Brihaspati is here, Rahu is here. My God. Anyway, actually the other cantos will gradually tell us about all this. What is their role? We are reading text 8, chapter 23, text 8. एतदुहैव भगवतो विष्णु सर्वदेवतामयं रूपं अहारः सन्ध्यायं प्रयतो वाग्यतो निरीक्षमाण उपतिष्ठेत नमो ज्योतिर्लोकाय कालयनाय निमिषं पतये महापुरुषाय धीमहि. My dear king, the body of the Shishumar, as thus described, should be considered the external form of Lord Vishnu, meaning that this Rahu, Ketu, Saturn, everybody, this is all the machine of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Personal Godhead. Morning, noon, and evening, one should silently observe the form of the Lord as the Shishumar Chakra and worship him with this mantra. O Lord, who has assumed the form of time, right? This is the Kala Chakra. They call it Kala Purush, right? Kala Purush. O Lord, who has assumed the form of time, O resting place of all the planets moving in different orbits, because these planets are actually determining our lifespan and giving our body, body structure, giving the lifespan, and then it is also giving the karma, and it is also recording our present activities. Nakshatras there. So moment by moment, it's recorded. O Master of all demigods, O Supreme Person, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you and meditate upon you. So what was the prayer actually? Abhidhimahi.
Namo Jyotir Lokaya.
Where is it?
The second line, last line.
Then,
Namo Jyotir.
no, okay. Okay, Namo Jyotir Lokaya Kalaya Naya Nimisham Pataye Mahapurushaya Bhidhimahiti. Yeah, Nama Jyoti Lokaya. O Lord, who has assumed the form of time. So if we are sick, everybody is suffering from result of karma, right? So this Shrimad Bhagavatam is giving us everything. So when we are reciting these prayers, right, we are also getting relief from the result of our karma. So it's so important to recite. Who will ever tell us all this? By Prabhupada's grace, we are sitting and reciting all these mantras, right? So our karma is also being removed. We are not going to sit, like the yogi and meditate on this Abhijit, what's that? Shishumar Chakra. But because Shukdev Goswami is reciting it too, Maharaj Parikshit and Prabhupada has given to us and told us read Bhagavatam. So we are reading Bhagavatam. So as we are reciting these prayers, just see our good fortune, right? So Srila Prabhupada is saying that you don't have to do any system of yoga. You don't have to do this, you just sit and read Bhagavatam, right? In that one stroke, right? That's one stroke of Krishna consciousness. Sandhyayam, so now Sandhya will come, right? In morning, early morning, noon, and now Sandhya will come evening. Sandhyayam prayato vagyato nirikshamana Pataye Mahapurushaya Bhidhimahiti. Just like we chant Gayatri Mantra, right? Sri Sanyam, right? So, my dear king, the body of the Shishumar as thus described should be considered the external form of Lord Vishnu, the Supreme Person Godhead. So we don't have to go to Mahakumbh, right? Isn't it? We just recite these prayers, and now 8th chapter, 8th canto will describe the whole Kumbh Mela. Yeah, cool. Mohini Murti, the cutting of this, Rahu. Who's Rahu now? Rahu. Everybody say Rahu does something to us. Now Rahu's in the neck, but Jupiter is at the back, so they say fight, right? Rahu means illusion, means falsehood. It means kapat, right? He's a demon, but he disguised himself as a deva, right? Oh yeah, then what happened? Okay, so Rahu is here, but the sun is in the chest, right? When there's eclipse, right? When there's eclipse, so that's why. So sun is here in the chest, on the chest, Rahu is here. We read earlier, no? Sun, then Rahu, then moon, right? We read in that the stars, the line of the stars. So it's Bhulok, Bhuvarlok. In between is Surya, and above Surya is what? Rahu, right? Yamaraj. So then Mangal, Mas, you were asking was Angara something, Angara is what is called? Yam, okay. Angarak. Angarak is Mars. Shanaishcharaha, this is Saturn. Brihaspati. So now these are the deities who are situated under this nakshatra. My God, we should draw a map actually. We should actually, because the nakshatras are, the shapes are given, and now who is sitting where? the different planets, graha, not planets, graha, ruled by a particular deity. Okay, text. The body of the Supreme Lord Vishnu, which form the Shishumar chakra, is the resting place of all the demigods and all the stars and planets, nakshatra and graha. One who chants this mantra to worship that Supreme Person 3 times a day, morning, noon, and evening, will surely be freed from all sinful reaction. Just see, that's what we were saying before, right? If one simply offers his obeisances to this form, or remember this form 3 times a day, all his recent sinful activities will be destroyed. All his recent, meaning what we did just now. Whatever we thought, whatever, like improper things came in our mind or contacted us. So we can throw this all out. Purport. Summarizing the entire description of the planetary system of this universe, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that one who is able to meditate upon this arrangement are the Virat Rupa or Vishwa Rupa, the external body of the Supreme Person, Godhead, and worship Him 3 times a day by meditation, will always be free from all sinful reactions. And we sing Guru Vastakam, right? We sing, do we all sing Guru Vastakam early morning, right? So this is achieved, right? If we are worshipping Guru early morning at Mangalarti, then we are same. We don't have to go and look, where the star with the Shishumar. 4:30 in the morning, you're chanting Guru Vastakam, right? See how everything is given to us. Prabhupada has given a simple capsule, 800,000 yojanas above the sun. Okay, so now sun, so we had said Bhulok, Bhuvarlok, in between is sun. Now this distance above the sun is Dhruvlok. Okay, so it's not over. Above Dhruvlok, by 10 million yojana is Maharlok. Above Maharlok in the whole universe.
Between the
yeah, and where's that point? That particular center, right? So center. So meaning that's why the point is given from the middle of the universe, meaning with the sun in the middle. We come to Satya Lok. So total is 26,200,000 yojanas, meaning 209 billion 6. No. You don't even want to travel 5 kilometers, right? How will you travel? And actually, wherever Prabhupada has installed the deity, this is Vaikuntha. We read somewhere, right? The temple is Sutala, Talatala, Mahatal, Rasatal, and Patal. Below these lower planets, by 30,000 yojanas, Sheshanag is lying on the Garbhodak ocean. That ocean is 249 billion 800,000 yojanas deep. Thus, the total diameter of the universe is approximately, my God, exact round figure. Not, not, a little bit hanging. No shesha, they call, no, nothing hanging. Oh my God, it is 5 billion yojanas or 4 billion miles. 4 billion, I don't know which billion, some billion mile. Trillion or trillion, yeah. This is 30 here. This is 4 trillion miles. Thus, and the Bhaktivedanta purpose of the 5th canto, 23rd chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam, entitled the Shishumar planetary system. When Prabhupada was asked questions about this 5th canto, he didn't give answer. He said this is beyond our... See, Prabhupada is not an astronomer. His Guru Maharaj was astronomer. right? Srila Bhakti Siddhanta. He was astronomer, he was astrologer also. And as a young boy, he fought with his teachers and he got thrown out from school. So brilliant. This Siddhanta Surya Siddhanta. So Prabhupada, he had no interest here. He doesn't, like even in deity worship, Prabhupada, he sent his disciple to Radha Raman temple. So whatever we are doing, so he sent his disciple to Radha Raman temple. Prabhupada was chanting. He was distributing the holy name. Yeah. He was distributing the holy name and he was writing books and pushing his disciple to distribute books. These are the two things. Writing books, chanting, writing books, and distributing the books. So he said this is very very technical, very deep. So he didn't. So that's why very less. And when he was asked also, he didn't give. So you can hear his lecture. There's hardly anything on this fifth canto. I mean this section of the fifth canto. He spoke a lot on Jad Bharat, on King Rishabdev. Now let us look at this. Okay, so read.
Hare Krishna, chapter 24, the subterranean heavenly planets. This chapter describes a planet Rahu which is 10,000 yojanas, 80,000 miles below the sun, and it also describes Atal and the other lower planetary system. Rahu is situated below the sun and moon. It is between two planets and Earth. When Rahu conceals the sun and moon, eclipse occurs, either total or partial depending on whether Rahu moves in a straight or curving way. Below Rahu by another 10,100,000 yojanas are the planets of Siddhas, Channas, Vidyadharas, and below these planets are such as Yakshaloka and Rakshaloka. Below this planet is the Earth, and 70,000 yojanas below the Earth are the lower planetary system. Atal, Vital, Sutal, Talatal, Mahatal, Rasatal, and Patal. Demons and Rakshasas live in these lower planetary systems with their wives and children, always engaged in sense gratification and not fearing their next birth. The sunshine does not reach this planet, but they are illuminated by jewels fixed upon the hoods of snakes. Sorry. Because of these shining gems, there is practically no darkness. Those living in this planet do not become old or diseased, and they are not afraid of death from any cause but the time factor, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In the planet Atal, the yawning of a demon has produced three kinds of women called Swarani, independent, Kamani, lusty, and Pumsachali, very easily subdued by men. Below Atal is the planet Vital, wherein Lord Shiva and his wife Gauri reside. Because of their presence, a kind of gold is produced called Hathaka. Below Vital is the planet Sutala, the abode of Bali Maharaj. The most fortunate king Bali Maharaj was favored by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Vamandev, because of his intense devotional service. The Lord went to the sacrificial arena of Bali Maharaj and begged him for 3 paces of land. And on this plea, the Lord took from him all possessions. When Bali Maharaj agreed to all this, the Lord was very pleased, and therefore the Lord serves as his doorkeeper. The description of Bali Maharaj appears in the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. When the Supreme Personality of Godhead offers a devotee material happiness, that is not real favor. The demigods, who are very puffed up by their material opulence, seek for material liberation from material bondage. Although one can achieve the liberation simply by chanting the holy name of the Lord, even with improper pronunciation. Below Sutal is the planet Talatal, the abode of demon Maya. The demon is always materially happy because he is favored by Lord Shiva, but he cannot when Vasuki lives with his associates.
No, I'm just looking. I think it's size. Right? You read about this. Sorry, I'm just curious. This is movement of where's that sun and then Rahu. The size of Anyway, the size, no? So, okay, so it's below. Anyway, we'll look for it later. Okay, so this is a whole planetary system now, universal system. Text 1. Shri Shuka Uvacha Adhastat Savitu Yojanat Yute Sarabhanur Nakshatra Vacharati Tyekeyo Swav Amara Tvam Graha Tvam Chala Bhata Bhagavat Anukampaya Swayam Asura Pasada Shem Hikeyo Hi Atat Arhastasya Tatta Janma Karmani Choparishtad Vakshamaha. Shishukdev Goswami said, my dear king, some historians, the speakers of the Puranas, say that 10,000 yojanas, 80,000 miles below the sun, is the planet known as Rahu. Okay, so Rahu is below the sun, which moves like one of the stars. The presiding deity of that planet, who is the son of Simhika, is the most abominable of all asuras. But although he is completely unfit to assume the position of a demigod or planetary deity, he has achieved that position by the grace of the Supreme. This is Sarabhanu. This is planet Rahu. So son of what's the name? Simhika. Text 2. Yada does, and then I don't know how it comes in between and create the eclipse. So here it is how this Rahu is able to do it is explained here. The sun globe, which is a source of heat, extends for 10,000 yojanas, 80,000 miles. The moon extends for 20,000 yojanas, 160,000 miles. And Rahu extends for 30,000 yojanas, 240,000 miles. Formerly, when nectar was being distributed, Rahu tried to create dissension between the sun and moon by interposing himself between them. Rahu is immediately inimical towards both the sun and the moon, and therefore he always tries to cover the sunshine and moonshine on the dark moon day and full moon night. As stated herein, the sun extends 10,000 yojanas, and the moon extends for twice that, or 20,000 yojanas. The word Dwadasha should be understood to mean twice as much as 10 or 20. In the opinion of Vijaya Dwaja, the extent of Rahu should be twice that of the moon, or 40,000 yojanas. However, to reconcile this apparent contradiction to the text of the Bhagavatam, Vijaya Dwaja cites the following quotation concerning Rahu. Rahu Soma Ravinam tu Mandala Dvi Guno Titam. No, Gunoktitam. This means that Rahu is twice as large as the moon, which is twice as large as the sun. This is the conclusion of the commentator Vijayadhvaj. So now we know the size of the moon. So why is it that the moon is so clear, right? Because it's bigger than the sun. It's the size of the sun, right? But it appears so large, when there is the full moon. Have you seen a full moon? It's very large. So how is it that, so that's why people think that the moon is closer than the sun, right? But here we are reading that, why? Because it's large, it's twice the size, all right? And this Rahu, my God, that Rahu is twice the size of what? Moon. Yeah. So that's why it creates its shadow. Prabhupada calls it a shadow planet. So it covers the sun and the moon. My God, so now we know where's Rahu is at the neck. Oh God, at the neck, meaning what we speak, right? Or your life breath chokes you, right? The demon is sitting at the neck. What's his name? Sarabhan. Swarbhatrapi Bhagavata Rakshanaya Prayuktam Sudarshanam Nama Bhagavatam Daitam Astram Tattejasa Durvishaham Muhu Parivartamanam Abhyavasthito Muhurtam Udvi Jamanas Chakitaridaya Arad eva nivartate tad uparagam iti vadanti lokaha. After hearing from the sun and moon demigods about Rahu's attack, the Supreme Person Godhead Vishnu engages his disc known as Sudarshan Chakra to protect them. So sun is said to be chest. No, sun, chest. And where's the moon? Mind, right? Where we read? Moon. Oh, within the mind is moon. So mind is here. All right. Mind. Yeah, I'm just drawing the picture now. Mind is creating havoc for us. Okay, let's read again. Yeah, so the Sudarshan Chakra, the Lord's most beloved devotees favored by the Lord. The intense heat of its effulgence meant for killing non-veg. So what to do during eclipse?
Sorry?
What should we do during eclipse? Yeah, right here. Why?
Because the Supreme Personality of Godhead
Hmm.
engages a disc
Yeah,
to protect.
sure. Okay, Vishnu, I don't know which finger, right? This finger? He holds that. Yeah, this is Jnana, right? This mudra, it is Gyan mudra. This? Is it Gyan mudra? Oh, so Brihaspati. I think this is Gyan mudra, right? And that is standing what? Sudarshan Chakra. That's what I'm saying. Right? This Krishna, he holds the disc. And this disc is light. Sudarshan Chakra is light. The effulgent, right? The intense heat of its effulgence meant for killing non-Vaishnavas, meaning that this Rahu is capturing our mind, right? And covering us, the false ego. The sun actually is the false ego we read before, right? The body is covered by the energy of the sun, which is the false ego. And the mind is capturing all the samskara, right? So sun and moon is together creating the body and holding the soul captive in this body. That's what we study from all these chapters. So how is the sun, how is the soul, you could say the false ego, meaning the real ego, false ego, and the moon, no? So anyway, I'm just making a linear connection. Rahu at the neck. So this is how we fall in illusion. Rahu is a demon. It makes us believe that we are divine when actually it's demoniac. And it is trying to take the position, capture the position of the sun and the position of the moon, meaning that the mind gets disturbed. When there is moon grahan, right? The mind gets disturbed. And when the sun grahan, meaning false ego is expanding, right? But So what should we do here? We should chant, we should read Bhagavatam, right? Because the Sudarshan Chakra is light, Gyan Mudra. Just see, we are understanding so many things just by a symbol, right? So, the intense heat of its effulgence, meant for killing non-devotees, is unbearable to Rahu. So, meaning that Rahu runs away, and therefore he flees in fear of it. During the time Rahu disturbs the sun or moon, there occurs what people commonly know as an eclipse. Purport. The Supreme Person Godhead Vishnu is always the protector of his devotees, who are also known as demigods. So the devotees or devas, all of you are devas, devis. All right, you're devotee or devas, devi, right? That's why we got Devi in our names, right? Right, Devi, Deva. The controlling demigods are most obedient to Lord Vishnu. The controlling demigods are most obedient to Lord Vishnu. Although they also want material sense enjoyment. So here we are. This is the type of Deva we are. 1 foot in material enjoyment and 1 foot we bend to Lord Vishnu. And that's why they are called demigods or almost godly. So therefore, along with Devi is Dasi, right? Not only Devi, but Dasi. Don't be Devi only, be Dasi. Although Rahu attempts to attack both the sun and the moon, they are protected by Lord Vishnu. Being very afraid of Lord Vishnu's chakra, Rahu cannot stay in front of the sun or moon for more than a muhurta, 28 minutes. Oh, so it's only for 28 minutes that this eclipse only for 48? Yeah, 48 minutes, 1 muhurt.
So, but why it is so much long time, many times 6 hours and 12 hours and all that? It is before the Chaya Pattaya. It's not time.
So here Prabhupada is saying, so Rahu cannot stay in front of the sun or moon for more than 1 muhurta, 48 minutes. The phenomenon that occurs when Rahu blocks the light of the sun, the attempt of the sun is as demoniac as Rahu's attack. Of course, their attempts will be failures because no one can enter the sun or moon so easily. Like the attack of Rahu, such attempts will certainly be failures. And we have measured the distance now. My God. Text 4. Tato dhastad siddhacharana vidyadharanam sadanani tavan matra eva. Below Rahu by 10,000 yojanas, 80,000 miles are the planets known as Siddhalok, Charanalok and Vidyadharalok. It is said that the residents of Siddhalok, being naturally endowed with the powers of yogi, can go from one planet to another by their natural mystic powers without using airplanes or similar machines. So below Rahu is Siddhalok, Charanalok and Vidyadharalok. Text 5. Tato dhasta yaksharaksha pishacha preta bhuta gananam vihara jiram antariksham yavad vayuhu pravati yavan megha upalabhyante. Beneath Vidyadharalok, Charanalok and Siddhalok, in the sky called Antariksh, are the places of enjoyment for the yakshas, rakshas, pishachas, ghosts and so on. Antariksh extend as far as the wind blows and the clouds float in the sky. Above this there is no more air. Oh my God, so that's what I mean, they have the airy body, right? These rakshasas, pishachas, ghosts. So they have airy body, so they are in Antariksh. Text 6. Tato dhyastat shata yojanantara inam prithivi yavat dhamsa bhasa shyena suparna daya patatri pravara utpatantiti. Below the abodes of the yakshas and rakshasas, by a distance of 100 yojana, 800 miles only, is the planet Earth. Very close to the Rakshasas, and the Yakshasas, and the ghosts. Its upper limits extend as high as swans, hawks, eagles, and similar large birds can fly. So, meaning the swans, hawks, eagles, they can touch the planets of the Rakshasas and the Yakshasas. Actually, see, that's why it's so dangerous, all our mobile phone, because they're actually reaching. So that's why, say, how come they hack the phone, right? They hack the phone, they hack computers, all is internet, because these are the Yakshasas and Rakshasas who are doing it. They enter somebody's mind on earth. Like they possess, right? The ghosts, they possess somebody and they make them become their pawns. Make them do their work. Whew. So, text 7. Okay, last. Upavarnitam bhume yatha shani veshavasthanam avaner api adhastat saptabhu vivara ekaikasho yojana yutantarena yama vistareno palpaklipta atalam vitalam sutalam talatalam mahatalam rasatalam patalam iti. My dear king, below this earth are 7 other planets, known as Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patal. I have already explained the situation of the planetary systems of Earth. The width and length of the 7 lower planetary systems are calculated to be exactly the same as those of Earth. Oh my God. So, meaning that it's like this, exactly same length, the width and length. Whereas we have seen how the upper they keep on expanding, right? But below it is all same. Okay. So, more chapters. So I don't know whether we'll finish. 2 more chapters. How much we can cover? Hare Krishna. So we should start on time. It's only 1 hour that's covered. We should start right on time so we can complete.